Hi, welcome to HHA Business Pro. In today's video, we are going to talk about how to make good money in the home care business.
That's right, guys. There are three fundamental pillars of starting a business, and most business are based on these three fundamental pillars. Number one is the people. Number two is the product or the service that you're selling to the marketplace. Number three is the process. Processes everything, guys. So just think about it, the three P's, right? We'll call it
Three
the three
P's.
P's. So let me start with where most people struggle, which is the process. Because people and the service can be perfect, but I'm going to start with the third P,
Which is the process.
which is the process. And a lot of people fail on this one because it's very difficult, right? Like, especially if you're an employee and you're used to working for other agencies and you used to work for maybe a nursing home, maybe another home care agency, and all you're used to doing is collecting your paycheck at the end of every 2 weeks.
That's right.
That's easy.
It's very easy.
Yeah.
Yes, but if you have never done business before, of course it's going to be very difficult because with this you also need order. And a lot of people are not organized at all.
Not at all. In fact, what you'll find is that people become addicted to their paycheck. It's funny because I read a quote that says, a paycheck is the drug that the employer gives you to forget your dreams. That's so true.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's true.
It's very true because when that check is coming in every 2 weeks, you're like, oh, you get comfortable and everything is all cozy
Yeah, it's
and
very
everything.
addictive.
Very addictive.
And it's easy too because all you have to do is just do the job and maybe at the end of the week I'm getting paid or the end of the month I'm getting paid. So it's easy like that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like starting a business, it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
Yes, because you have to look at different things like, especially the process part of it. It's tough for a lot of people.
Business is kind of like a picture frame. So you got photos, right, in your house. You got picture frames and you are inside of that frame. This is the business that you work for currently. Let's say your home health aide, your CNA, your registered nurse. And it's very difficult for you to see everything outside of this frame if you're inside of it, right? Sure. What you don't realize is that there's a whole other bunch of things that are happening outside of that small little frame that you're in right now. Things like sales. Most businesses will have a sales team that goes out there and tries to lure in customers so that they can continue to make more sales, make more money.
Make more money or buy the product.
Or buy the service or the product.
Yes.
So if you're an employee, you don't see that part. The other part you don't see is your payroll processing. All you're used to seeing is your check, direct deposit.
Exactly, or being mailed to you.
Direct deposit hitting you every Friday. And so you don't understand what goes behind that money coming into your bank account. What you don't understand is that the business owner that you work for has set up a payroll processing software.
Yes.
Or they've also paid for liability insurance, things like that. Yeah. You don't understand. And balancing profit and loss sheets.
Yes. The accounting part of it.
Mm-hmm. People don't talk about those things.
No.
Especially like when I watch videos on that are being done on how to start a home care business. A lot of people just tell you it's easy. No, it's not easy.
No, it's not easy. Even YouTube itself is not easy.
Yeah, even what we're doing is very difficult. I guess what I'm trying to say is that these processes that are involved in starting a business require you to know how to do everything yourself. And most of the time when people are trying to get into this business, they have this misconception that, hey, if I start this business, I'll be my own boss. No. Your new bosses are your customers now.
That's so true.
Your customers are your new
bosses. Yes. So you have to please the customers. If you don't, they'll leave and find somebody else who's going to provide the same services that you're providing.
Yeah, I would even go to say starting your own business is very rewarding, but it's a lot of work.
Yes.
And you're just creating a job for yourself. But fortunately, there are ways, even though it is difficult, there are ways that you can do automated processes. For example, making sure your marketing is automated. Most of the people that go into starting this business, they didn't even know how to do marketing.
No.
So what they end up doing is they end up outsourcing it or hiring a marketing agency
Right.
or marketing team, and then they end up getting screwed over.
Yes, because they're ignorant.
Because the marketers are preying on your ignorance.
Yes.
So as a business owner, you need to know how to do your own marketing.
At least know the basics, because they can be an expert like you.
No, you
but
can't
at
be an
least
expert.
know the basic of what marketing is all about. That will help a lot. So when the time when you're picking up the right agency that does marketing, at least you have an idea what marketing is all about. So they cannot really take advantage, or even in terms of how much, because usually marketers are not cheap.
Mhm.
So
How much advertising costs?
yes, costs.
You
and
need
all
to
that.
know all this stuff. And then at least the basics, right? Know everything at the very basic level. And you can delegate it to somebody so that when they're telling you, about what's going on in your marketing department or your marketing budget, you're very aware of these things. You're not getting played, Next comes the product or the service.
The services, yes.
A lot of people fail at this too because they don't position their agency the right way. So when customers coming to them or clients are coming to them, they can't differentiate you from the competition. So there's a saying that we always say that experts make the most money. You're not going to hire an electrician to do your plumbing, are you?
No.
Or you're not going to hire maybe like a builder to come fix your plumbing.
No.
Who are you going to hire?
A specialist?
A specialist plumber,
Yes.
right? If you have an issue with your ears
Or your skin, let
or
me
your
say.
skin,
Yeah.
if you have issues with your skin, for example,
Yes.
you go to a dermatologist.
That's right.
So most people don't put that into consideration when they're starting an agency. So I say if you want to make a lot of money, make sure you got that dialed down to a T. Know how to position your agency and also figure out the most profitable niche within home care.
Yeah,
And
you can specialize in what kind of patients you want to take care of. For example, Alzheimer's or dementia patients. That's something that you can specialize in for your agency.
Yeah, you can specialize in people that just got surgery, for example.
Yes.
There are a lot of elderly patients that probably got hip surgery, and then they need to spend 2 or 3 months
And
in
the
their own
rehab
home.
or in their home. They will be discharged maybe from the rehab, and then they want to, they get back home and they still need services,
They still need services.
Your services to take care of them. So those are the kind of people that you can specialize in.
You can specialize in those. For example, you can say we help elderly patients that have been discharged from the hospital to live a comfortable life in the comfort of their own home. Being a specialist in a niche also allows for you to fine-tune your marketing message.
Yes. I think it's easier for clients to find you if they are searching you on Google, for example. So if you have your niche, it's much easier because maybe somebody has elderly parents that have Alzheimer's, for example. So when they go on Google and search for the home care that provides those services, it's easier to find you.
Yeah, so a lot of people ignore that, but I think that's where you make the most bucks. And if you're an RN, if you're in the nursing field, you know what we're talking about. Like, look at the hierarchy of people that make the most money at your hospital, right? The facility that you work at. You find like the surgeon makes the most money. Then you have the general doctor.
Yes.
Then you have the RNs, then the CNAs, home health aides. There's a hierarchy too.
Forgotten the LPNs.
LPNs, there
then
you go.
CNA, then
CNA.
home health aide comes like the lowest.
Yeah. It's the same thing with the home care business.
Yes.
There's a hierarchy to the services that you can provide
Right.
and the niches. Last but not least, the people. You have to get that right as well. What I tend to see a lot is agency owners, especially the brand new ones, they would hire friends and family. Ooh, that could be very dangerous. That could backfire on you.
The way I look at it is very different. Yes, you can hire maybe 1 or 2 friends that at least have experience.
Sure.
Because sometimes it may not be that easy to get the employees and everything, but you need people to start,
that are ready.
Who are ready. Exactly. So if you have somebody in your family that is already, doing this job and qualified, or you have a friend, why not hire them?
True. It could also come backfire on you because friends and family could take advantage of you.
That's so true.
Again, just make sure you're hiring somebody that you know, like, and trust. Because what tends to happen is people will take advantage of you, especially people that are closest to you.
Yes,
it's very
your
sad.
family, your close friends. Yes, because in their mind, they're thinking that we are related or we are friends. You can't fire them. So you tend to be a bit too lenient
on them.
But that's not good for the business,
it's not
because
good
now
for the
you're
business.
mixing your personal, business
Business.
into
Yeah.
business. So
There is a simple solution for that. Once you've figured out the most profitable niche, what you do is you make sure you position your agency to be charging the highest rates for your niche. Secondly, you have to make sure your processes dial down perfectly.
yes, back to the people as well too, is in any kind of business setting, not only home care, I strongly believe, and you're going to agree with me on this, that your employees matter a lot.
They do.
What do I mean by this? Your employees are like the picture, the image of your business. So if your employees are happy, they're going to do a good job, and that's going to bring a good reputation for your business. But if your employees are not happy, it's going to affect your business. You're going to lose clients. So how do you go about this? When you treat your employees with respect, like, you pay them on time and you keep to your word, you reward them for a good job, trust me, your employees are going to do the best of the best.
Also, there's some employees that would rather take slightly less money, but be in a good working environment.
Good working environment is very, very important.
It's very
because,
important now.
You have this job that pays you really, really good, but you're not happy with that. You'll never be looking forward to go to that job, because, going there, just thinking about it, you're going to be very stressed, because it's already in your mind that I don't like how I'm being treated. Eventually, it's going to reach a time and you just one day decide, you know what, I'm going to quit. I'm going to look for something that or look for a company, or where people will appreciate me, treat me nice.
Yeah.
A good working environment.
Good working environment.
That's what I mean.
Key. Yeah.
So how do you go about it is like, you as an employer, you're supposed to take really good care of your caregivers by, for example, find out when their birthdays are, and then maybe surprise them with a little gift, maybe a gift card, or maybe even a cake, something really nice, something little, so that will make your employee very appreciated. Like, wow, my boss,
they value me.
They value
and also,
me.
I've noticed like a lot of employers would say, well, there's room for growth. And then once you get hired, you discover there's really no room for growth. So create that room for growth. For example, you might find that caregiver that you hired is probably also good at accounting.
Yes, bookkeeping.
Yeah, bookkeeping. So expose them to the accounting part and tell them, hey, listen, maybe if you want some overtime, just do my accounting, I'll pay overtime.
Exactly.
They're going to love that.
They're going to love
because now they're doing two things that they love versus just being a robot at the nursing home.
Yes.
Being a robot, or at the hospital, just being a robot, same task every day.
For some reason, I feel like a lot of people look at that being a home health aide is like a low class job. But honestly, that job is very difficult.
It's very difficult.
Especially when you're dealing with these patients that have dementia and Alzheimer's.
It's a lot of work.
Very, very stressful. It's not easy, because you're going to encounter all kinds of crazy patients. So what I'm saying is that if these people are already going through that stress dealing with these patients, why would you want to not give them the level of respect?
Yeah.
Because this is not something you want to do.
No.
A lot of people don't want to do these
jobs.
They
don't want to do it. They're doing it for survival.
So even me, when back in years back, when I was doing this kind of job, I worked with the Alzheimer's patients, and honestly, it wasn't easy. But the advantage that I had was I was working for
private paying client.
Yes, private paying client, and they were really, really good to me.
Respectful.
They were very respectful, because they understood how hard and stressful this job was. So they did their best to make sure that I feel, valued and appreciated. And one of the things that they did for me was they used to give me Christmas bonuses and any holiday. For example, New Year's Eve, if I'm there, they will make sure that they give me a bonus for that. Thanksgiving, they'll give me a bonus for that. And then sometimes they'll just surprise me with gifts. So that really made me feel like, okay, these people truly care about what I do, and they do value me and they do appreciate me. So with how you treat your employees, why it's very important is because your employees are what builds a reputation about your business. If you treat them good, the word is going to spread around. If you don't treat them good, they're not going to do a good job. They're going to mistreat your clients, and that's not a good reputation for your business.
And people talk.
People do talk.
Yeah,
That's true.
especially these rich clients, they talk.
They do.
They hang out with each other,
Yes.
especially the old folks. They go on vacations together. So they talk amongst each other. They say, hey, listen, I got a really good caregiver that I got from this agency. You should try this agency too.
Yeah, that's how you get referral business. So the point here that I'm trying to say is that when you treat your caregivers with respect, it's going to motivate them to do a good job. And when they do a good job, that means you're likely to get more business, even make more money. Because once there's a good reputation for your business, word is going to spread around. And if there's a high demand,
you can absolutely charge the highest rates.
Yes.
For sure. So last but not least, what we've done is we've created a program, a brand new course that teaches you how to get clients through Google advertising. If you're interested, click the links below. And if you have any questions whatsoever about the program, then click the link below as well. We've put together our calendar where you can schedule time, ask us any questions you have about how to market your home care agency. This program is designed for people that already have home care agencies that are serious about growing the agency, guys. And you'll find that most of the clients that you're getting right now are through referrals, passing out flyers. And that's old school. What we do here, we do everything online, digital marketing. If you're interested, click the link below, check it out, and we'll see you in the next video.
See you in the next video.
Peace.